Welcome in to the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that is always, I mean always, he means always, they mean always, you mean always, she means always, an instant classic.
Danny Dunn! Hi, Jake.
We'll see you on the flippity dippity. Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I popped hard for Michael PSP at the beginning of the show. I really didn't want to say call him. I was like, all I can think of was Adam saying, Eric is fine. I was like, yes. Whoever is listening to the show currently, can you at least turn it down? By the way, I appreciate the view, though. I appreciate it. One of y'all here is doing it. I know it. I hear myself. Anyway, what's going on? Good people. We are back once again with another review, this time of NXT Takeover in your house. 2021, by the way. Not the 2020 version, we all reviewed that one way back when, But I'm definitely excited. I was excited about this show because NXT is always good. NXT is always exciting for the most part. Consistent, at least, I guess. Maybe it's the best way to put it. Consistent for the most part. And, it had some matches on it that I was definitely excited for. Overall thoughts, number one, nice to have fans back in a way. So that was nice. Number two, I'm DJ. That's Casey. That's Adam. That's Justin. There we go. And number three on my overall thoughts, yes, that is a part of my overall thoughts, was the introductions. Number three on my overall thoughts was it's a pretty darn good show. I enjoyed it. That's all I got. Okay, bye. Casey,
so why does Adam have to look like he's about to ruin your whole day by saying, that sucked? It was terrible.
Okay, so with that being said, let's go to Adam first. Thoughts on
first, well, my first thoughts is,
Adam had his elevator music on his thing, so
this is true. But my first thought is that's DJ, that's Justin, and up there's Casey. That's my first thoughts of the matter. No, this was fine. I thought this was a good show. I put, while this was going on, I had put in the chat, like I was kind of tuning in and out. I was doing various other things around the house. But nothing other than the main event, nothing really stood out, but nothing was terrible. Like I thought everybody put on a good show. And yes, it is so satisfying seeing fans in that arena. Although I did like Vic Joseph saying, this is the most crowd we've ever had at the Capitol Center. Poor Vic. He has to relay information he's getting from his headset. But no, I thought this was good. I thought like I said, the main event was a lot of fun. The opening match was good. I'm wondering now what because I assume everybody saw the finish of the show going off the air. I'm wondering what that means for William Regal. Is he leaving? Is he going to get back in the ring? Is there going to be a new GM? I don't know. I personally love William Regal as the GM. He is perfect in that role. But we'll see how it goes here. But that being said, with the fans being back, now I might be able to watch it week to week again, because now the actual live ambiance of the crowd is there, and it's not just piped in noise.
Well, actually, they've been having fans for a while. It's just that's the most that they had since like the pandemic and stuff. Like this is
well, they did.
I think
they
they
like the half and half, like the students are around the ring, and then the Thunderdome. But now this is like actual fans wall to wall.
Yeah. Justin, what was your overall thoughts on the?
I thought it was a really good show. NXT is all these takeovers are always solid. And despite the build, because I watch this watch NXT every week, and despite the build for this show, it wasn't the greatest. It's still no pun intended. This show still delivered for me, and I mean, there wasn't really much storylines going into much of these matches and stuff, but like I said, it was a solid show. I enjoyed it.
And what's his name? Tom Pender. I can never think of his name because he has an epic name that I never remember. But he's amazing. Yes, I was gonna say Penderall.
Old
I was gonna say
Todd
Penderall.
Pendergrass. Old Todd Pettengill from back in the 90s, who was the perfect host of that era of WWE. Didn't know shit from apple butter about pro wrestling, but it was perfect for 95, 98 hosting back in the day.
He was hilarious in this show.
Yes, he was.
I remember we do a watch along up in your house or something. And he was on it.
Yeah, it was it was definitely a takeover, but we did the watch along of the turn of Cole on the Undisputed Era.
Wasn't he on what was that thing we watched with the Bushwhackers in them? You remember that show we watched?
Oh,
was he on that?
Yeah.
Whack-em,
I think he was hosting
Whack-em, smack 'em.
Whack-em, smack 'em, rack-em,
Yeah.
plack 'em,
was that-
jack 'em.
Was that where Yokozuna was eating all the
Yes.
food?
Oh, yes, it was.
And he's still
It's
eating.
still
to this-
going. He's still
It's still
eating.
going on.
He's
Yes.
still eating.
Whack 'em and smack 'em.
You never can forget Whack 'em Smack 'em. Casey, what was your overall thoughts on Whack 'em? Overall thoughts on NXT Takeover in your house?
Well, he loves to whack him and smack
Or
him.
you smack 'em, you know.
Well, I had forgot that hold on. Don't be changing the screen. Wait, gotta go back. Hold on. My initial thoughts are that's Justin. Justin stopped it. I thought we were all going around doing it. So Justin ruined it.
I broke the train. Well, wait, let me go back and do it.
This is why we can't have nice things. That's the jobber.
We cannot.
That's the jobber. That's the jobber, and I'm the star. So they're putting
You
me
are a
over.
Lego. You are a Lego.
Y'all are putting me over. Shut up. Just sell, damn it. Just sell.
Daddy said sell.
Oh wait, no,
It's me.
It's not.
It's me. It's me. It's DJ B.
I was gonna go. Never mind.
And that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing.
DJ, I got your new catchphrase. It's me. It's me. It's DJ Daddy B.
Oh, goodness.
Is that what you say with your lady? The new lady? Yeah, you got that. Anyway, so I had forgotten that I didn't watch the first couple matches, so I'm doing that now. But what I saw was good. But then again, like you guys said, it's an NXT show. It's a takeover. They're consistent. They're solid. They're always good. I don't think we've ever had a bad one. We've had lacking matches here and there, but what show doesn't have that? But I mean, I love that they've brought back a classic sort of pay-per-view, and specifically for NXT, not just for the main roster. So that's cool. And the fact that they brought Todd back is also cool. I don't know how he hasn't aged in like 30 years. I don't get that, because he looks the same, like has not aged a day in his life. But yeah, overall it was a solid show, as we expected, and the finish wasn't what I wanted, but it's fine. It's fine. It was Kyle's time, damn it. It was Kyle's time.
All right.
Michael, why didn't Kyle win the title?
Michael.
Okay, I thought you said it's Styles time. I'm like, DJ was not on the show.
It's boss time. Oh,
Balls time.
You know, Adam, when I heard Michael Hayes talking, I just immediately thought of you.
Michael, how do you get
It's in your house. And right then I was waiting for the 3 words, which he has never uttered in his life. But again, if Michael Hayes were to make a sound walking, it would be do do do. That's the beauty of it. But the thing is, also my favorite Michael Hayes is well, that's on you.
All right.
Can
Into the first match of the night.
Can we just change the podcast name to the Michael Hayes podcast?
It's the Dude podcast.
It's Dude podcast.
It's
If you bring the dude, we'll bring the dude.
All right, we're gonna welcome you into the Dude podcast.
I think Hawk from the Road Warriors would have gotten over more if he would have done that. Tell him, Hawk. Well.
Tell him, Hawk. Well, fuck.
Well, fuck.
Jumping into the first match of the night, the winner take all for the NXT North American and NXT Tag Team titles. This is a cool concept, and I like the concept until I realized that both of the titles were on the same team, and then I immediately knew that these titles weren't changing hands. Because at first I thought, and I don't know why I was thinking this, but I thought Legado de Fantasma had the tag team titles, and then Bronson had the North American title, and then it would be like some sort of a switch here with the match, but they didn't. Which immediately once I realized that, I was like, oh goodness, that means Legado de Fantasma is not going to win this match. As much as I love them, NXT does not. So good match though. It was very good. MSK's always.
I mean,
always
they love
to watch.
Santos Escobar. You know, he was the cruiserweight champion,
Yeah,
but
that's
they
true.
just don't. They still want to give the other, members of
they don't wanna
Legado
give
del
them tag team
Fantasma.
titles. I don't understand it. But I mean,
DJZ.
like the issue is too, it would be different if MSK didn't just win the title, right? Or Bronson Reed didn't just win the title. They just both of them have recently won the title. So why would you change hands at this point in time? I would never understand. So they could have easily waited on this one, I think, a little bit longer and made it feel a little bit more like, okay, this could actually happen, even if it didn't. But I mean, like I said, I like the concept of the match. The match was good. MSK is always fun to watch. I feel like Bronson Reed is exciting, and I think his athleticism and just being like a typical big guy almost in a way is good. I think it's needed in wrestling nowadays too. But I think at the same time, like Bronson Reed reminds me of he does remind me of Bull Dempsey, but more so he reminds me of like what Fallah Bahh could be if Fallah Bahh was serious. Because Fallah Bahh is really athletic, but Impact does nothing with Fallah Bahh because they want to make him a joke because LOL, big men are jokes now. But I think with this aspect, Bronson Reed, I think and even as a face, he's still serious. He's taken seriously, and he's made to look like a monster, which he should be because he's freaking huge. Legado del Fantasma is good. All 3 of them is good. With Santos Escobar, who I love, I think he did a great job carrying the Cruiserweight title. I didn't even realize he lost the title until Justin said something about it. And then with Wild and Mendoza, I think they're perfect for each other because I think without each other, NXT wouldn't know what to do with them. Because I think with Wild, as good as he is, I don't know if they could give him his own character outside of being, kind of in that group. I think they all build from each other. They all glean from each other a little bit. So I think that's good. I think eventually they'll get their comeuppance. I definitely thought that they should have pulled the trigger on it before giving MSK the tag titles. They should have pulled the trigger on the whole fact that they had Escobar as Cruiserweight champion and they could have had, the rest of Legado del Fantasma as the tag team champions, but they didn't. Whatever. Do what you want. But at the same time, the champion in this one. But cool concept. I just think they could have done it at a different time for my liking, but that's just me. But since Casey's probably still watching this match, let's go to Adam.
Yeah, and you hit it. Like I don't mind the concept. I just don't. I personally, just given what you just laid out, I wouldn't have booked the match for this show, being that of the recent the recency of the titles, one going to MSK and Bronson winning the North American title. I mean, I guess in theory, like that would be the tease of like, are they going to take them off him right now? But I think everybody kind of saw through it. But for the pure work in the ring, it was fun. Good little opener. One thing I am getting a little irritated with, and we'll get into it in the main event. Although in the main event, this particular spot was done well. When they tried to do the showing the guy's brute strength, the shit becomes a little telegraphed. Bronson had one dude on his shoulders, and the guy was on the top of the corner, and the dude like literally crawled on top of his partner, and it's just like, no, I just you see it a mile away. Whatever. But I mean, other than that, and I did like the spot with Bronson teeing off on Escobar. He went for the title and he's looking directly into the camera, and then boom, gets crashed through into the cage. But yeah, fun little opener. I love that. It's a simple but effective finish. Bronson, big splash coming off the top. He does it so well. It looks devastating, but obviously you could tell it's safe. But anyway, but yeah, open, and I think right team went over.
All right, Justin.
Yeah, I thought this was a solid match here. See, what I thought they could have done is maybe they could have separated this into like two separate matches, so they could have just had Breed versus Santos Escobar, and then MSK versus the rest of Legado del Fantasma. I feel like they should have did that way, rather than do like the whole winner take all right now. But I mean, it was a fun match. A lot of fast-paced action from MSK during the match. I agree with Adam. That spot when Bronson Reed put Santos Escobar through the cage. That was nice. Yeah, I mean, it was a solid opener. Not a bad match.
All right, Casey. Would you like to join the Not a Bad Match Club for 2000?
It was, I would say it was a match that wasn't on the side of bad. You could say that it was good if you wanted to. And if you didn't want to, you'd be wrong. But no, it was, from what I saw, I kind of skipped through just so I can kind of get through the gist of most of the matches that I missed.
Skippity-doo-dah.
I did a little bit of the skippity-doo-dah, as I do with the weekly NXT show, because I'm still not watching it regularly. I have no excuse anymore. But from what I saw, good match. I mean, you put Bronson Reed and MSK in a team together, you're bound to have, obviously the big, indie spots, stuff like that, but a solid match too, because they can work a good match as well as doing the dives and everything. One thing that I commend them for, and we've talked about this recently, actually, is
can I take a guess?
What?
Can I take a guess? Matching gear.
Yes. I don't know if they've been teaming together, if this was just a one-off thing, but thank you for having matching gear. I can let it slide a little bit on like lower promotions just because gear can be really expensive. And if you're, just gonna have a one-off match or a couple matches here or there, it's not really worth the money to do that. But you're in the WWE, so if you're gonna have a team, have them have matching gear so it kind of looks like they're a collective, That's one of my biggest pet peeves, when you just throw guys together and they don't even try to match at all. But good match.
Quick question. It's just quick question. Does that there Crow Malley, does he match with his tag teams?
Sure. His name is C.R. O'Malley. He is not a member of the team. He is a manager. So
that's what I'm saying. Like, managers should also match, I feel like. So I'm going to have to get on the phone here and call that Crow Malley. So.
First of all, his name is C.R. O'Malley.
Oh, I thought it was Crow. Like Crow?
Did Bobby Heenan match Andre the Giant? Did he wear the same little
He should have.
He Jimmy Hart.
Ha!
And it's
See?
Jimmy Hart matched everybody.
But no,
And that's why he's the greatest.
but per what you're saying though, I agree. Even if it's a one-off, where they're definitely not a faction for this element of the story.
Yeah.
In this case, Bronson and MSK, they all collectively have the same goal.
They have the same goal. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Dusty dressed up like the Road Warriors when he was teaming up with them. He wasn't a Road Warrior, but him to go against the Russians and the Horsemen, it's like we're all on the same page. Hell, a different set of circumstances. Like he didn't have like the long tights, but Ahmed Johnson had the spiked shoulder pads with LOD at WrestleMania 13. So just really, even if it's a one-off, show that there is unison and it's not just thrown together. And by the way, it is not Crow Malley. It is not C.R. O'Malley. It's C. Romalley.
C. Romalley, yeah.
C. Romalley.
I knew it was one of those. Real quick,
I like the Crow Malley.
You know, I want to say this because I feel like Rick Rude, he did a good job. He even matched with his opponents. You know, he would put their wives on his tights area in the area there. He would put their faces on there. So he even did a good job of matching with his opponents. You know, so I mean, you're right. You guys are spot on with the takes tonight. You guys are on it. I mean, we've been off for a week. But we back. We back. Okay. Oh, that ain't what y'all meant. Y'all didn't mean like the tights and the wives on the areas and okay.
Don't worry, I fixed that.
Hey, I agree with you for once. I agree with you for once.
That was unnecessary.
That was good. What do you mean? Now I gotta fix everybody. Darn you.
Oh, my bad.
Hey, I'm not even screwed. Moving on. Xylee, Mercedes Martinez, singles match, grudge match, I guess is what they may call it nowadays. Good match, very good match. I was happy about this because it kind of cued in on the history with them from the Mae Young Classic. I like how our boy tried to put the tape in there. Mackenzie was like, no, we don't use that. I think they still should have used it because I thought it would have been fun. And then kind of been like I thought it was gonna. I thought that was gonna be a cool transition, and then she ruined it. But nonetheless, good stuff. That was funny. But I like how they kind of cued in on their history from the Mae Young Classic. Bringing back good times. That was a good tournament. Anyway, but that was cool that they keyed in on that, and kind of that's where Zaya's obsession has been. I like Zaya's character, and could be me not being in NXT in terms of like not being in the NXT as much as I should. But I like Zaya's character, but I have no idea what it is. Not one idea ever. Like she just looks like she's angry. And I like the intensity of it. She's a female that was a little bit more like sensical to me. But maybe I'm wrong.
To be fair, there's a ton of guys in the business that I have no idea what their gimmick is, but I know who they are.
Yeah, that's what I think about when I think about that Crow Malley. I tell you,
she's the female. Well, who's that manager? What's her man? What's her manager's name again? Like, I can't pronounce it. But she's like the female version of the Fiend. Like, she just like looks really creepy and stuff.
I mean, I like the intense character, and I don't know how long Justin you may could tell us a little bit more than any of us, but Adam is killing me. Justin, you may could tell us a little bit more, but there were new. It looked like she had new tights tonight. Am I wrong about that? Because she's been wearing those red tights for a while. I thought. I'm not tripping.
Talking about Zaya.
They're just different color. Like
I might be tripping. Like Danny. I might be tripping. Yeah.
Like Danny Dobbs. No, but she's been wearing the red ones for a while. Yeah, she was just wearing different color.
I was like,
she was just wearing different colored tights tonight, which I liked. But she was looking like Mercedes Martinez a lot. Like they look like
that was weird to me too. Like they had like practically the same attire.
I go like, what you guys tag team partners now? Like what you put them as tag team partners?
Opponents matching up. It's perfect.
I see what you mean, DJ. I see what you mean.
Yeah, I'm different.
Yeah, I mean, I like Zaya, and I think she did a good job of selling too when she hit her knee on the post or whatever, her leg on the post. I thought she did a good job after that, kind of selling that fact too. So that was good. I like Mercedes Martinez. I don't know why she really hasn't been utilized as much as she should be, because she has the look. She kind of has that like unbeatable feel to her the way when you look at her. But for some reason they kind of treat her either as a joke or non-existent, which I think is kind of dumb. But good stuff. Casey, thoughts on Zia Lee and Mercedes Martinez?
I mean, well, she got new tights apparently. I think I heard that from DJ. I think he said something about new tights. I think we should change the podcast to just talking about ring gear.
Mm-hmm.
I think, let's not talk about actual professional wrestling. Let's talk about ring gear.
Okay.
I think, and Legos, used in weaponry usages in wrestling. Because shut up. Had the thought, it just didn't come out right. But yeah, I don't remember. I skipped through this match and I don't recall.
Didn't you just skip through this match like 2 seconds ago?
Yes, I did.
He's old. He got that Alzheimer's. He got that dementia. He got dementia.
Yes, sir. I
pulled a cornet.
Justin, if you say I skipped this match and I really don't remember what happened, I'm going to die. I will be done.
I actually did not skip through this match. I mean, I watched most of the match. I like the after match. After when we saw, I don't even know her name. That weird messy person,
Ming.
With Zia. Ming, yeah, Ming.
Wait,
no, it's not. No, afterbirth is
Mei Ying.
Whoever that chick was, I assume. Okay, whoever that was in the hood gave her the Tongan death grip. I'm like, it's Ming. He shrunk. Is now a female. He is
Mei Ying.
Widely versed.
That's what I'm going to call him. But no, I like the aftermatch of that, and I was actually kind of surprised that they gave Zia Lee the win here, because I thought they were starting to, as what I've been watching from NXT, I thought they were starting to like push Mercedes Martinez here a little bit. Like, I don't understand, and like there really wasn't much storyline behind this. It's like, oh yeah, she just wanted to get revenge after losing to Mercedes Martinez in the women's Mae Young Classic. 4 years ago.
The women's old classic, yeah.
The women's old class, the Mae Young Classic, 4 years ago.
Birth to a hand competition.
which I was like, well, why did she wait that long? Why they wait that long to do this? Like, I guess they didn't have really anything else. They just like, you know what? Let's just put this together.
WWE, that's why.
True, but no, it was a solid match. I'll give it that. But I think that maybe Mercedes Martinez eventually can go up to face Raquel Gonzalez, because that could be a possible person to take the title off of Raquel.
Or as Casey would say, that would be a match. Adam.
With a Raquel.
It would be a match. But no, I'm Raquel.
It's Raquel. Raquel Gonzalez.
Raquel Rock.
Raquel Gonzalez
Here,
versus Crow Malley.
O'Malley.
Oh, I'll watch that. Yeah.
Malley.
And the greatest match to never happen: Zack Sabre Jr. versus Kata Ibushi.
Now, unfortunately, I'm going to have to mesh the two sentiments because I did not skip this match, but I remember seeing like 3 moves out of this entire match. I was just hanging it out. That's what I messaged you guys. I'm like, this is fine, but I'm like, I haven't really been focusing on a lot of what's been happening, and that match was on. Like I said, I saw the afterbirth with the angle. That bump that Mercedes took with the Tongan death grip and she got thrown into the cage. That was cool. I will give that. Here's a $1 million idea. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, like a $2 idea. Here's how Mercedes can get over. Changes her name to Lamborghini Martinez. She just needs to change car names. I think that's why. It's like, damn, pal, it's named after a car. Don't like some Mercedes. God damn it.
Volkswagen Beetle Martinez. See, now we're talking. That would be
I don't know. I don't know why they won't push her. But to me, she checks all the boxes. You know, she's intense. She's got a great look, good facials, all that stuff. And it's always start, stop. I don't get it. Right now, she's the only one I can say that could believably beat Raquel for the title. But we shall see. But I gotta go back and watch this again and actually sit down and pay attention. Other than that, it was a match.
I just watched this match a few minutes ago, and like I said, I don't remember much of the match again.
It's nothing against them. It was just timing. Seriously, it was just timing.
They didn't give him enough time.
I did like Justin's babyface turn in that message. Like, I haven't really been paying attention to what's been going on. Oh my God, DDT! I'm like, there you go.
Okay. Well, let's get into something that I think we all possibly enjoyed, and it was to the moon. Anyway,
Ember Guns going straight to the moon.
So we got L.A. Knight, going up. Cameron Grimes to the moon. Well, because they had to go to the moon to get the
climb me the ladder.
Hold on. So while he's holding up, oh Lord, I don't know what he's got in store for us right now, so I'm kind of concerned.
Why not give this man credit, Control?
In on you.
Kind of concerned. But this ladder match was epic. It was very epic. Had some really cool spots in it. I love Cameron Grimes and LA Knight, so it's kind of like a win-win no matter how it went. It's weird because Cameron Grimes is a joke in a way, but like you can still take him seriously when he wrestles, which I think is nice. Like I think that's the cool part about him. Like, he's hilarious, he's funny, he has a good personality, but at the same time you can still take him seriously. And then LA Knight, being who LA Knight is, can of course probably get he can probably get what, a $2 steak or a ripped off toenail over at this point. So I feel like the dude is just ridiculous. And I love them both. Like, this is like the perfect thing. And like the thing about Cameron Grimes is I feel like he's good enough to where he can lose with this kind of jokey, funny comedic character and still be over and still like not lose steam, which I think is good. The whole stuff with $1 Million Man has been funny, hilarious, just everything it needs to be. And I think it's really helped him too, kind of showcase this new version of his character that he's being with this kind of, trying to get over on people and do different type of stuff. Like, hold up, just do this. For those of you listening, Casey has donned a new hat.
And our viewers just went down to -5.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, dollar store Willy Wonka.
Or it's possible that they rose after seeing this. They saw this new hat. To the moon.
They were like, "Wait, is that Cameron Grimes?"
That's Cameron Grimes' twin right there.
I'm just letting you know if he needs a manager.
That's looks like
already got the hat.
Is that a bald Cameron Grimes? Anyway,
I am not freaking bald.
I mean, you look bald though.
Anytime you put a hat on, you look bald. See, bald. All right.
My
Good
rage
match.
is going straight to the moon.
Good match. LA Knight won, as he should have. But Cameron Grimes is awesome. Anytime they can put him on my television, phone, tablet, screen, I don't care, whatever you're watching on, he needs to be there. And so does LA Knight. And it's weird because there's been plenty of names where I've just been like, I'm not going to call him that. But since it's Eli Drake, I'll still call him L.A. Knight because he can get it over because it's freaking Eli Drake. The dude's incredible. If he's not a future world champion, I'm going to be sick to my stomach. Sick to my stomach. Anyway. Moving forward.
He's just a ripoff of The Rock.
But again, that whole thing though, Mark Henry is not completely wrong. I don't think Eli does it completely. It's not a complete ripoff, but there's a lot of times where it does kind of seep into that trail of characteristics.
I just don't like that he pointed it out and now I can't unsee it. You couldn't have just let me enjoy LA Knight. You had to be like, well, he kind of resembles blah, blah, blah. Now it's all I see. It's all I see.
He's a smart man.
Casey, thoughts?
This was the match that I
Let's
was...
put your hat back on for the Cameron Grimes segment.
Oh, Cameron Grimes, baby.
Oh, Ray Mallett.
To the moon.
Yeah, but didn't Cameron Grimes lose?
Because he didn't have...
He's still going straight to the moon.
as his manager. Or he would have gone straight to the moon.
Win, lose, or draw, I'm going straight to the moon.
Win, lose,
All
or
right.
draw.
So we're getting thoughts now from Bald O'Malley.
I am not CR O'Malley. Okay, I just borrowed his hat. This is the old one he doesn't use anymore.
It's a souvenir.
Yeah,
I'm glad he gave it. I'm glad he donated it to a charitable cause.
He's about to cry. This man's about to cry.
They gave a charitable donation.
I'm glad he gave it to this.
He's speechless.
I'm glad he gave it to this Make-A-Wish kid.
Can I be on the team?
Son of a...
Oh, and if you guys can see all these, Sam died over here.
Oh,
Oh,
TJ,
Are you all done?
One time.
Are you done?
One time.
are you done?
go ahead.
No, I'm gonna wait till you're done. I'm gonna wait.
Casey the Crusher.
Casey the Crusher.
Good night, everybody. Oh.
Anyway,
Casey's in line for the Warrior Award.
Oh, stop it.
Is it Roast Casey Day? Wait, that's every day.
Oh.
Somebody pass the tissues. Oh my god.
anyway,
Wow.
this is a match I was looking forward to Now you've ruined it for me. You son of a...
You ruined it, boy.
It's straight to the moon.
You agree with me?
Anyway, I enjoyed this match. It was great. I love this feud. I don't want it to end ever. Never, ever. Also, I don't like that none of y'all talked about the bling ladder. It was gold and it had bling on it. Y'all didn't even mention it. It's the little things, the small details. Like LA Knight asking the fan if he wants to meet Cameron Grimes, and then just that was genius. It's the little things. Come on, people.
LA Knight is incredible.
I would have hated to have to manage this match because I love both of them. Son of a no. Anyway, no, it was a good match. I mean, I don't like watching ladder matches in NXT anymore because somebody always dies. There's always some sort of powerbomb through the ladder because, like, that's what they do in NXT now, apparently. And yeah. Oh, there it is. There it is. It just happened again. How does a ladder break like that? How? It's metal. How does it crack? How does it? We need a ladder engineer in here because I need to understand how.
Physics.
Are you okay, Adam? Are you doing okay over there, buddy? Are you doing all right?
My dog is concerned for me because he's fucking crying. He's wondering if I'm okay. Ooh, what did you say? What did you say, Cameron guys? Or whoever? I don't even remember what you said now.
No respect for the bling ladder. Gold had bling on it on the rungs.
It was a good ladder. I like it. It was fancy.
And there he is.
It was better than Big Show's large main ladder.
Nothing is better than Big Show's ladder.
It was better than
true.
Big Show's used for Nia Jax only ladder.
Was it better than the WLC ladder?
No.
No.
The WLC ladder is the greatest ladder of all time. That's otherwise known as the Casey ladder, but Justin.
I want to be involved in a ladder match just so I can bring one out. That'd be hilarious.
Justin.
You know, before Cameron Grimes, you know, when he started doing this whole thing, like where he started, you know, trying to be like the Moon Dog Man Ted DiBiase, you know, at first I didn't like this, but this really grew on me. It's been growing on me a lot. And this rivalry kind of reminds me of like two brothers, you know, fighting over their dad's attention. Go like, hey, give me attention. You know, like I'm better. Like I want to be the person to carry on the lineage or whatever. You know, but I really enjoyed this match here. This was an awesome match. I like that neck breaker on the ladder, or like it was some type of a cutter. That was really nice that LA Knight did. And I definitely agree with Casey. You know, somebody always dies in these matches. Like it's just crazy. The spots that they were doing in this match, my God, it was nuts. And you know, originally, so in my predictions, I went with Cameron Grimes to win, but then you know, I really wasn't. I didn't mind who really won this match because I think it's smart to have Cameron Grimes lose because you know, to have that chase, you know, keep him chasing after the, you know, $1 million championship, which I don't know if this is going to be an active title, if he's actually going to be defending it each week and stuff on NXT, or is this, you know, he's just going to carry it around or something. But I wouldn't mind if it becomes an active championship. But, you know, kind of have that chase for, you know, kind of have have Cameron Grimes chase after that championship. What's that?
It's pronounced Casey.
It's pronounced Casey.
You said have that chase, right?
Straight to the moon.
Straight to the moon. But no, it was a solid match. I enjoyed it. It was great.
Adam?
I've been exhausted. After I stopped laughing, I have nothing else to add to this match. It was fun. I'm glad LA Knight won. And then there's Cameron. He's dead.
Gotta be. Because I mean, he went the opposite of straight to the moon.
Yeah.
Moving forward, Raquel Gonzalez versus Ember Moon. Dakota Kai, as cute as she is, she's just cute as a book. I still think she should bring back the little thing she had in her hair. That was the cutest.
Agreed.
Anyway, even heel Dakota Kai should still have the little. But anyway, Casey, we're done with the Cameron Grimes segment.
Hey.
He has to stay in gimmick. He can't get out of character.
That's true.
Can't break kayfabe.
That's true. Ember Moon versus Raquel Gonzalez was good. It was really good. It's always fun to watch Ember Moon try to hit the Eclipse because it's a ridiculous move. But it's always fun to see how people are going to reverse, out of it. It was cool that Shotzi came out and kind of evened the odds a little bit. It's kind of typical, face comeback type deal. Raquel,
which I thought she was still injured. Apparently not.
Apparently not.
I mean, you can still come out and help without being cleared.
Yeah, she's got a. Well, I don't know what the injury was. I was gonna say limp down, but I don't know if it's a leg injury or not, so I can't really say.
Shitsy black fart.
That made Adam walk away. That's why they up shots. Just has to go. And as we continue on moving past Shotzi, he comes back. But Raquel retained, which I think was good. This was a good, just a good match.
Just good. That's all. It was just good.
Just good. It was enjoyable. That's all I can say about it. Raquel retains, which I think she should have. Dakota did kind of her heel stuff to help her out a little bit, but Raquel's fun to watch. Like I hope the Mercedes Martinez Raquel Gonzalez match does happen. That would be fun. That would definitely be fun. Don't know if they're going to add back in Toni Storm because I don't know what happened with that. Kind of just went away. So that'll be interesting to see. But good match.
Toni Storm's been having her thing with what's her name? That Stark.
Zoe Stark.
Zoe Stark. She's been doing something with that.
Candice LeRae will probably never win a title in her life in terms of the women's title. I should say not because did they win the tag team titles? They did, right?
They are tag team champions right now. Yeah,
okay.
The women's tag team champions.
I thought so. But anyway, Candice will never get the women's title because NXT. Even though Johnny has had multiple North American titles, multiple tag team titles, and one NXT championship, right?
Yep.
So she can take some notes from her husband. Anyway, Casey, thoughts on the? I don't know if Casey's still here. Okay, I was like, he was just sitting there.
He looked frozen.
Casey's still there. Casey, you wanna give the thoughts on the Raquel Gonzalez and the Ember Moon with Dakota Kai and Zax. Okay, he's not saying anything. So moving on, Adam. Because I think he's still stuck in the moon because he went to the moon. So.
Wait, how do you get stuck? How do you get stuck in the moon?
Hey guys, I thought this was a pretty good match. You're supposed to move your mouth. I thought this was a pretty good match. I'm glad Raquel won. The end.
Why didn't your mouth go with what was being said? It was weird.
Because there's always that stupid delay. I hate it. No, but this was solid match. Raquel needs to stay dominant. Like Ember Ember at this rate, whatever. I think she's just pretty much there to have good matches and put people over in NXT, because I think that she had her ceiling with her first run, and then whatever she got through the main roster. Justin, are you okay?
Dude, I'm watching that ladder match again. Oh, dude,
I thought you were having a seizure.
I about had a seizure. Made him go through that ladder again. Oh my god!
I got a seizure. But anyway, no, this was fun, and I liked with Dakota getting involved. She was ducking and dodging. Like when Ember hits the Eclipse, 1, 2, she puts the foot on the rope and then disappears. So it doesn't look so, on the nose,
obvious.
Whatever those. Yeah, it's so obvious. Whatever. This was fun. Raquel, just keep her dominant for a while. Keep her dominant for a while. And I don't see anybody else but Mercedes Martinez beating her. But down the road.
Oh, they also have Frankie Monet over there. I forgot about her, of John Morrison's wife.
I do love Monet. I spend a lot of Monet in Vegas.
Monet.
Which I have. I mean, I won't tell it on here, but I have to tell you guys that whole trip. Fuck Las Vegas. Fuck Las Vegas.
It's the Classic Wrestling Podcast trip to Vegas. Let's go.
Hey, we're going to SummerSlam, guys.
Straight.
That's right. To Vegas. Straight to Vegas.
Yeah, see, you went at the wrong time to Vegas. You went at the wrong time.
Did you get any Raider rate while you were there? Just curious.
No, but I did make it in the stadium. Like there's the Death Star with the terrible team.
Did you have any thoughts on the?
The arena does look cool. I'm just kidding.
When you call me the right name, I will respond. Kayfabe, damn it.
Okay, ladder blinkeroo.
Chase.
C.R. O'Malley.
C. Romalley.
Yeah, you are his evil.
He's like a short Cameron Grimes to me.
He has facial hair. I'm Mini Grimes. Mini Grimes.
Like Minnesota.
I miss Minnie Finney. I really do.
Minnie Finney, baby.
Mini
Yeah. From that, you can tell I have no thoughts on this. Except, am I the only one who, when Shotzi came out and her and was it Dakota Kai that they were fighting?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Dakuda.
Was I the only one who was like, why are Cosmo and Wanda fighting?
They should be a tag team. They should be a tag team and call them Cosmo and Wanda. Yes. Book it, WWE.
All right, moving on to the.
I didn't talk about this match.
You didn't?
You don't care.
I mean, it was a solid match. I'll give it.
Well, moving on to
Exactly. It was a solid match.
I mean, yeah, solid match.
That's all you have to say? You did all you have to say.
Wait. I need to get my thoughts. It was a solid match.
I don't remember much else from the match, to be honest.
This man. You know what I do remember from the match, though? Dakota Kai. Anyway.
I do remember for the match, though. Shotzi coming out, and I remember Adam go like, oh, there's that shitty black fart again.
I don't like your hate for her.
I don't appeal. She's just another girl wrestler. There's nothing special. She has a terrible tank. It is a terrible tank. It looks like somebody sneezed on the back of her head. She has COVID on the top of her head. I don't like the gimmick.
Yeah, see, that's where COVID came from. It came from her.
And that is the reason I love the gimmick.
You love COVID, damn it. What the?
To the main event Fatal 5-Way, Pete Dunne, Johnny Grapples,
It's
Gargano.
Peter.
Oh.
Peter Dunne.
You mean HK Gargano?
Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, and Karrion Kross. They were confusing me at first with the graphics because they had Cross, and then
I was
O'Reilly.
watching it on mute and I saw that and I was like, did he win? What is? I'm so. Oh, the match is still going on. Why is his name up there?
And then I figured out what it was, but I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, because me and you were FaceTiming, and you go like, "What's that?" And I go like, "I think this is just says Cross up there." And then we finally saw the names up there. I go, "Okay."
Right. Yeah, I was like, that was weird, but okay. After I figured out what it was, I thought it was kind of cool. But Karrion Kross's entrance is the hypest entrance I've ever watched in my life. Every time he comes out, it's a great entrance. It's a freaking great entrance. The music of it, the chant with it, Karrion Kross just pops up out of nowhere. He does need a trench coat though. He just does. He needs something. He needs something on the top of his body. He's got a nice physique and all, but he needs something on top of his body to like give him that extra little oomph. But anyway, what, Casey? Oh my God, what is he gonna say?
Alistair freaking Black.
Okay, yes, Aleister Black's entrance is really good, but Aleister Black's entrance doesn't have me sing the lyrics to the song. Just saying.
Because you don't know him.
And pray.
Yes, they do. Nobody ever truly won.
That's true. Yeah, you actually, Adam, you're right. Every time.
See, I know the song. I know the lyrics if the song is playing, but I don't know the lyrics.
Nobody's ever truly good. Nobody's ever truly equal. Do all the things you couldn't do, and will never be equal.
Yeah. I know that part at the end.
Yeah, I will not sit here and let you disparage the good damn name of Code Orange to the great single that is Aleister Black's theme, even though it's 5 minutes just in a loop of the same lyrics.
But yeah, this match was amazing, but insane. Like the weird like tag team thing they did in the middle of the match where everybody just became a tag team. I was just
that
like,
was a problem. That was one of the problems I had.
Okay, but the moves they did were cool. I was like,
They were.
I'm like, I'm glad you guys can all be tag teamed at this point. That's nice to see. So that was cool. But like, I think that only makes sense for like people who team together though. Like, why would, like, from a logical standpoint, why in the heck would I know how to work with you? Like,
it would only make sense if Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole were teaming together.
Right. Like, I could understand them putting to, like the table spot that destroyed Karrion Kross.
That made sense. They had the stare down. They had the stare down. And it's like, screw it. We got to take him out. That made sense. But because it comes off as cooperation. Yeah. It's like, or we got to set up this spot for the reverse Rana, which was insane. Anyway,
and I feel like too, Kross looks like a freaking beast. Like, the dude looks ridiculous when he's in the ring. He just the stuff
he
that
is a star. He is a star.
And to think, I hated Killer Kross when he first debuted in Impact. I hated it. I was, hey, appreciate it, Corey.
On the warpath.
Appreciate it, Corey. Yeah, check him out as well if you're a Washington football team fan. That's a good one to check out.
Washington football team, baby.
Yeah, Casey. But yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't know. Like I love Karrion Kross. Like you said, Adam, he's a star. Absolutely. He has the look. He everything about him, and then like he's perfect for his character too. Like, he works that character perfectly, whether it's promo, whether it's entrance, whether it's in ring. He's got all the phases that he needs to just be, and he's perfect as champion. I think like he doesn't have one of those weird characters where you're like, why is he champion? No,
why is he? Yes,
it makes sense. Like, he makes all the sense in the world. So glad he retained. But at the same time, it's like it is cool to see that there's 4 other guys that could kind of, vie for that spot if they wanted to. So that was good. Pete Dunne wore white again tonight. Didn't he wear white last pay-per-view too?
He did, yeah.
The first time, and weren't we talking about how that was like the first time he wore white, and now he's wearing white again? But anyway,
yeah, there seems to be a pattern. Don't wear white, Pete.
Yeah. But Adam, what was your thoughts on the main event?
This match, and we talk about it all the time. I don't like the multi-man matches. I don't. But when done right, or at least done close to proper, it's really fun. This was that, because throughout this match, everything seemed like a struggle. It felt like a contest. It felt like people were vying for something. The tag team spots, again, was the only thing I really had a problem with, just because, again, like I said, it seemed like, okay, they have to get their shit in this sense. I wouldn't mind if it was just to Karrion Kross. Like those guys.
Mm-hmm.
Guys are completely undersized to Karrion Kross, but they were doing it sporadically amongst each other, and it just, to me, that was stupid and illogical. Some of them was cool, like the Cole doing the bicycle kick to, I think, Gargano, and Cole does that cool cradle back suplex into a pin. That was awesome. The other thing too, like some of the spots where it was formulaic, where there was a bunch of stuff happening. They do a big move to Cross, him going through the door at the stage, and he's out for a while. And then he comes back. And then someone, they go through the melee again, powerbomb through the on the table, not through the table. He's out for a while. I'm just like, I get it. You're trying to, if those guys collectively would do it, I would be somewhat okay with it, but it's always 1 or 2 guys. The Cole and O'Reilly spot, that made sense. Like you said, why would these guys be timing these tag team spots when none of them hardly ever work together? With O'Reilly, that makes sense. It's just like, hey, we're skipping the beef right now. We got to get rid of this guy. But anyway, other than that, it was brutal. Cross is perfect. I even love him not being which is why, to me, eventually, whenever they make that move, he's going to be an incredible babyface, because he doesn't back down. He's not a chicken shit. Even when he was eyeing Cole on the stage, it's like, we're not done yet, you SOB, blah, 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 and he tracks down on him. I'm going to say this. Going into this match, I really wanted Adam Cole to win, just because it's Adam freaking Cole. 5 minutes into it, I said, nope, I want Cross to win. Because he's suplexing guys. He's, hitting clotheslines.
Suplex City.
And just again, he's got the perfect facials. He's got the perfect look, all that. I do agree. He needs one more, even if it is just like a duster, or he can go old school and have like the Warlord outfit with the metal chest plate and the Phantom of the Opera freaking mask coming out, whatever. Just something for an extra element to the entrance. But I love the finish. O'Reilly going for the bar on Cole. Cole's not he's not going to tap, and then Cross puts in the choke in, and that eventually gets Cole to release O'Reilly release Cole. Cross senses him, boom, he passes out. This was a fun match. Right guy went over. Everybody looked good. Everybody looked solid. Like there's a couple of spots like, oh, looks like Dunn could steal it here. Gargano could steal it here. That's why I called him HBK Gargano. He obviously was tipping the cap to HBK with the knee pads and the old school Michaels chest outfit thing that he wore to the ring, all that stuff. That was good. Pete Dunne don't need to be wearing white. That does not suit him at all. I will say that. O'Reilly, to me, was one of the standouts of this match. His legit shoot background with the ground and pounds. I mean, his strikes Cole and to everybody in the match was incredible. I could not get enough of this match. And also this polished off the night too. This was one of those things which I love the NXT pay-per-views of. They're a little over 2 hours long, 2.5 hours, and I wanted more. It didn't drag. It didn't. It had a great.
It didn't insult our intelligence.
Insult our intelligence, and now, like I said, it's leaving me wanting more.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Justin.
Yeah, I thought this was a really great match. Going into this, I thought there was only like 3 guys that could have came out to win this match, which it was, of course, Karrion Kross, Adam Cole, and Kyle O'Reilly. But I didn't care really who came out on top of this. Like, I see at the beginning, when it was this 2, I don't remember who was in the ring at first. I think maybe it was Karrion Kross and somebody else. Maybe it was Pete Dunne. I don't exactly remember, but like everybody exposed at the floor, like, okay, this is going to be one of those normal multi-man matches, where, one guy goes down, somebody else gets back into the ring, and they just do, they just get their moves in and stuff. It's going to be like that. But no, once the match started getting going more, this was awesome. We saw bazillion super kicks in this match. I love that table spot. The table where it didn't break, it botched. The table botched.
Real quick, Justin, you said we saw a bazillion super kicks in this match.
Yeah.
We didn't feel like they were forced. Like, we didn't feel like it was a super kick party where it was just like, ugh. Like, I feel like when these guys in particular throw a super kick, it feels like at least, it's worth a darn.
True.
I'll go with that. It's not contrived. It's actually
like the Young Bucks do.
to use as an offense and not just a salivating, oh, we got to get our shit in.
Right. But yeah, I like when everybody was starting to hit their stuff in. I liked when Pete Dunne went for that moonsault and the double super kick. That was nice.
Oh,
that was a nice spot.
What about Kross throwing Gargano on the edge of the ring when he made his comeback?
That hurt my back. Oh my god.
That sound, that thud, I was like, oh my god.
That reminded me of when Kevin Owens powerbombed Sami Zayn on the side of the apron. Yeah. But my. I also like when they were kind of like all 4, there were 4 guys in the ring, they were, each doing, like a little combos and stuff. And then they all like flatten out, like everybody's on the ground stuff. Like, I love that there. It was just an awesome match. And like a lot of false finishes. Like, anybody could have won this match. Anybody. Pete Dunne could have won. Johnny Gargano, Johnny Takeover. He was definitely, Johnny Takeover here, amazing stuff. Awesome. Like, I have to go back and watch this match because I can't. This is an awesome match. I loved it. And a great way to finish it. I thought maybe it was going to be like Johnny Gargano or like Pete Dunne to, take the submission or whatever pinfall. I wasn't expecting Kyle O'Reilly to take it. But it was all right. At least they still have him look strong, like by not tapping out, just passing out. That is, kind of a, what's the word I'm trying to say? Not like it's like a coward's way. Not like it's kind of not lazy booking, but like.
Well, I think that gave O'Reilly some credibility because he was that close of tapping out Adam. Granted, it would have been Kross taking the fall, but this is also the reason why I think stuff like this you need to make an elimination.
True.
You lower the numbers, but again, for the all the spots and all that stuff, again, it was fun. But I think that gave him a little bit of credibility because he was that close to winning. Because that could be the next line of an opponent for him is then building up O'Reilly to possibly take the title. Now, if we know WWE in whatever the umbrella is, that it could be a triple threat: Cole, O'Reilly, Kross, somewhere down the line. And then you have him tap out Cole to still protect Kross.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But no, that's why I didn't Like, I didn't mind that. I just like I like that finish. It's like, oh, he's gonna get cold attack. He's gonna get cold attack. Boom, he gets cinched in. But that adds to the chaos of it being a 5-way.
Mm-hmm.
Justin, any final thoughts there on that one?
No, it was a solid match. Best match of the night, and the right guy went over.
All right, Casey. All right. Can somebody turn Casey up here? And so I mean, this match was pretty good. It was pretty good, actually. You know, it was a good.
My
match.
name is actually C.R. O'Malley. I'm going to put the hat back on. I'm now frozen.
Why do you sound like
after the show is done? I'm going to shave my head. Let me tell you something, brother.
Why do you sound like that clown from who is that with the teeth?
He's a
Anyway,
clown. What do you mean?
anyway. But the one downside of having a 4-person panel is that y'all said everything already. Y'all said everything. Shit. But no, this is
that was good.
I just saw the spot. The tilt, the whatever it was, like helicopter thing that Karrion Kross did to Johnny Gargano. Just
the
F10.
Like,
oh my! Oh, he landed on his head.
And that
can we make that part of the intro? Y'all said everything. Shit.
Adam, I'll tell you who you sound like. You sound like Danhausen there for a minute. That's who you sound like.
Yes.
Very Danhausen's very much. I want to win all the matches and make all the money in the world.
Very nice. Very evil.
Very nice. Very evil.
Casey, you should go manage him.
If only it were that easy.
Casehausen.
Can we interview him? Get him on the podcast and interview him.
If we interview him, I will cry. I will cry with happiness. I don't know what's so funny about what you guys think of. I am Danhausen. This is how I speak.
We could afford to have him on here.
Well, hot dog and a Coke, please just come on the podcast.
We'll send you a T-shirt.
We'll send you Casey's teeth because he loves teeth.
What the fuck? Anyway, great match. The only two things I didn't like. Can I get through a fucking thought?
No, you can't.
He's only got one thought. Come on.
Good match. Another thing, one of the few things I didn't like is something that we've talked about in the past, especially when Karrion gets speared basically through the tape or through the door, and it's the typical, oh, he's taken out. Oh wait, we know he's gonna come back later. Like, can we stop doing that? Can we stop? We know they're gonna come back at the end of the match or later on in the match. Every time. We know this. They're not taken out. Stop doing that. Also, the table needs to start to sell. Because if it's not going to sell, you need to fire it. But no.
I mean, it's better than the table having ED.
Listen, I'd rather have a table with ED than a table that doesn't sell. All right.
Like the table just goes like this oversells.
But
That's ED.
I really think that they need to do something with Kyle O'Reilly. I would love to see him eventually get, even if it's a short title run, a title run. because I think with his legitimacy, you could make it believable just on that.
You know what? I got an idea, Casey. I got an idea. Hold up. I got an idea.
Hold on. I think I know where you're going. I think I know where you're going. You're right.
That's not.
Cameron Grimes, baby. Straight to the no.
I got an idea. You know what you need to do? They need to take Kyle O'Reilly and put him with Bobby Fish and make him a tag team.
Yeah, but Bobby Fish keeps getting injured.
Oh.
Actually, Bobby Fish, he's been back on NXT lately. Who's he? He's been going after Oni Lurkin.
He'll be hurt again soon.
Mm-hmm.
I love him, but like he's injury prone.
Glass man.
Any final thoughts, anyone?
It was an amazing show. If you have watched it, click off this video. Go.
I personally think
the
the gun doesn't look too bad in white. It's just the blue that throws it off for me. I don't like the blue. The blue, no.
Okay. But any final thoughts, anyone? Going once, going twice.
Final thoughts.
Yes, perfect. As always, if you want to listen to us,
New Day colors.
You want to listen to us? Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor,
Snapple.
We're going straight.
Ankle.
You can watch us on Facebook and YouTube. For those of you listening, appreciate everybody for coming by. Justin, Casey, Adam.
Follow us on TikTok.
But yes, follow us on TikTok. Until next time, we'll see you guys on the next episode of Changing Places. The Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that is always, and I mean always, an Instant Classic.
Don't
that
forget
also
Thuggernaut 097.
Dude, don't follow him. Don't follow him.
Thuggernaut 097.
Don't. Did you just say Thuggernaut?
Yeah. I think I did, yeah.
And on that note, this has been
but not
our show for tonight. Thuggernaut. Until next time, I have nothing else left to say.
You realize that's getting changed. That's getting changed in the room. Thug or not.
See, I kind of like Juggernutty Professor. But anyway, we will see you guys on the next show, which I don't know what that's going to be because Casey's going out of town. I'm moving. Who knows what the next show is going to be? But we'll be back. I promise. We'll be back.
And another thing.
Other than that, until next time, guys.
You end the video.
I'm trying. Bye, Felicia's. Bye.